YouTube, what's up, man? Banger video coming up, man. A banger fucking video. We got another banger story time. You know what it is. We back with another one, man. Just something like we dress for the seasons. We have a good story time to talk about today. This is the story time I didn't really know if I wanted to talk about because I really didn't think it would be too interesting. But it is pretty interesting, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, this is, you know, a lot of my crazy story times, people don't be believing these shits, bro. And do I give a fuck? No. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe them, you don't believe them. But we back with another video. We on that grind. I'm about to start releasing about 3 to 4 videos a week. I know I said I was gonna do it, but streaming takes up a lot of time, man. You know we be consistent over on the T-Banks live channel. Shameless plug. About to be at 2 channels with 100K. About to have another one of those silver plaques, and we going for the gold plaques, man. I love y'all, man. I love all y'all, man. The best community in the world. You know, we've been carrying the second half of 2023 and 2024. I'm coming through and I'm carrying crazy. Y'all know what I'm doing, man. I'm coming through crazy. We got to get nominated for Breakthrough Streamer of the Year for 2024. Best Streamer of the Year, Most Improved, something. We have to have our name up there. We have to have our name out there. We have to, that's what we going for, you know? So I want to say TPC, the best community in the world. I appreciate y'all if y'all watch my YouTube videos. If you tune into the streams, you watch the T-Banks live channel. Shit, if you only watch TikToks, I don't care what you do. If you throwing some support, shit, I'm throwing love right back, man. I love y'all boys, man. So we on the 100K grind for the second channel. We got the other channels in the work too. We got 2 banks in the work. We got T-Banks point of view for the cars. We just got all these channels we're gonna go crazy on, man. But yeah, that's enough of that. I just wanna say, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We about to have a crazy story time today. Hold up, before we continue with this story time, I wanna let y'all know something. Y'all know this video is sponsored by my favorite app, PrizePicks. Let's get it, man. Y'all know I love putting in my entries. Y'all know I actually do it live on stream, so make sure you hop over to the stream. When I'm actually doing, you can interact, tell me what players to put down, points, rebounds, whatever you think is gonna hit. But you know, PrizePicks just got an update and it might actually be available in your state. It's available in over 70% of the states. So make sure to see if it's available in your state so that way you can play and win some money as well. And I just wanna let y'all know, in the description below, if you use my link, you actually get a deposit match. Fellas, make sure you use your deposit match. It's free money to play with. You put 25 in, guess what? PrizePicks, 25 right back. You put 50 in, PrizePicks, 50 right back. You put 100 in, PrizePicks, Come on, man, that's money to play with. You don't want money to play with? I know I do. So what you not using your deposit match for? Let's get the match, make it happen. So make sure you either use the link down below or use my code T-Banks. Man, I'm trying to tell you, I know I bet on the NBA all the time, but that's not the only sport you can bet on. There's football, there's college sports, there's slapping, all types of sports that you can put an entry on, take a nap, wake up and see if you won 10 times your money back, which I've done multiple times. You know your boy be hitting. So yeah, man, stop playing. Make sure you use my link down below or use the code T-Banks and make sure to use your deposit match, man. It's given to you. You don't want no money back? Sign up and use a deposit match and get the money. Give it right back to you. Now, come on, man. Let's win some big money. I want to see y'all entries. If you win something crazy after using my link, throw it on your story and tag me in it. I'm going to give you congratulations. I might shout you out on the stream. Come and join the stream, and that way we can actually participate together, man. Make sure you use my link. Use code T-Banks. And yeah, let's win some money. Now let's get to it. Woo! Topic of today's story time is how I got my motorcycle stolen with video. Not video of it getting stolen, but video of my old motorcycle. I don't have video of it getting stolen, but I think I still might have the 911 report. We'll see, the police report. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Let's have a banger video, and let's get into it, motherfucker! Boom! Basically, what year it is? It's 2022. Y'all know I always gotta set the background for the story times, man. You know this, but hold on. I gotta get hyped. Hold on. I haven't got hyped for a story time in a minute.
They want a bag, but I'm getting bad. They call me social Santa. Don't get gift wrapped for my baby mama. For my baby mama.
Let's get into the story time, man. It's 2022. If you don't know, I've had 2 motorcycles in my lifetime by now. Both of them were Yamaha R6s. The first one was a 2006 Yamaha R6. Probably gonna throw the video of my first time riding it. The first time me getting it somewhere like right here. But I had a 2006 Yamaha R6, right? That joint was clapped out. I ain't gonna lie. I got it for $1,000, by the way. I had used some of my money from the clinical trial, I think, to get it, and because I needed somewhere for transportation, because I had lost my BMW at the time, my 335i. I need to get back and forth from work. Mind you, when I bought that motorcycle, it was dead winter. It was December of 2021 when I bought it, and I had it all the way till February 2022. So I was riding that bike sometimes in like 28, 30 degree weather. Cold as hell, freezing. I used to throw a North Face, a hoodie, and a zip-up jacket to stay warm. Normally my body would stay warm because the North Face would block off the wind. It was a windbreaker jacket, but my hands would be fucking freezing. And yeah, I was like really the only person outside riding at that time, bro, which is crazy. But I'm a reckless dude, like I'm an adrenaline junkie, so it didn't really matter to me. Like I enjoyed what I was doing. But so I had that one. I ain't gonna lie, bro, like the first time you get on the bike, 30 miles per hour in the car feels like you're moving like a slug. But like 35 miles an hour on the bike feels like you're flying. So I had to get used to the different sense of speed. And I remember the very first time I had like my first close call on the bike, bro. It was cold as hell in the morning. I'm going home. I'm going to work, and I remember like I had looked down for a quick second. I looked up, and traffic was dead stop, like maybe 20, 30 feet away from me because someone was crossing the street. That bike had a first brake problem. Like the brake would get very spongy and loose after a while. I never ended up really figuring it out. I think the O-ring was fucked up. And I had hit this, I stomped the back brakes, and my bike started wiggling like this in the back. Bro, when I tell you, I said, bro, I almost sold that bitch because it was crazy. And the crazy thing is, my two bikes, I've never dropped either one of them. I almost dropped my first one. My first one, I remember like I was pushing it up my parents' driveway, and I had slipped on some ice. Bro, when I tell you that bike was about 3 inches from the ground, and I used muscles I didn't even know existed. Bro, I pulled a muscle in my ribs, lifting that bitch up. But yeah, other than that, I've never dropped my bike. I've never gotten in an accident with either one of them. So yeah, I sold that one to move to LA. And when I moved to LA after I sold that one, I remember I was just taking Ubers. I was doing a lot of walking, bro. Like I had moved to LA, I was light as hell, I was like 175 pounds. I was just walking, and I met a girl, and I started talking to her, I started dating her and things of that nature. She had her own car, and she eventually brung to her with the school after like a month or two of us talking, instead of taking Ubers and the bus and shit. And me personally, I was getting tired of taking Ubers and buses myself. So I remember like it was after I did my clinical trial, the one I told you I did to stay in LA. So I did the clinical trial, and I remember they was paying me, I would say close to like $2 a month or something like that. Like, I don't know, it was untaxed, I can't remember, but they were paying me like $600 per visit. So in my head, I ended up thinking like, all right, bro, I need to get me another bike. Like, I didn't want a car. I don't even know if my credit was good enough to get a car. I don't even think it was my credit. I didn't have a down payment to put down. And in my head, I was like, a bike, LA, traffic, you can lane split. I like bikes. She has a car already. I can have a bike, we'll be cute in the bike together. It just ended up, it made sense to me. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to take this motherfucking clinical trial money and give me a bike. Only problem is I had to pay rent. I was paying $10.50 a month for my own bed and bathroom in my roommate's place, which is the nastiest roommates I've ever lived with. And I will be doing a story time on that as well. But boom, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take me a couple little, like $1,000, $2,000, and let me go see if I can go finance a bike instead. Because I couldn't pay for one flat out. They're like $4 or $5 grand. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get on the website, I start looking for bikes and shit on Craigslist. Y'all know Craigslist go crazy. Shit, that's where I found my place, and that was a mistake. That's where I found the bike. That was also a mistake, as y'all about to see. So I'm like, all right, be on Craigslist. I get to looking. I'm like, damn, this bike fire. I apply for the finance application. Mind you, this young all the way in San Diego. So I really did the application like out of like a joke. Like, man, this is San Diego, man. Like, that's 3 hours away. I ain't really about to get that bitch. Luckily for me, they actually approved me, and they wanted, I got a 2016 Yamaha R6. It had like real low miles, and they wanted me to put down 1,800, right? And I think they were selling it for like, I can't remember how, I think it was close to like 11,000, I can't remember. So boom, I'm like, oh shit, okay. I think I got $1,800 to put down. So we ended up taking the trek out to San Diego, and the first time we took a trek out there, the hike out there, it was just for me to see it and put the deposit down. So I go out there, I put $1,000 down, I check out the bike, he starts it up, it needs new tires and all that, but they're gonna get it ready. So I told him, all right, I'm gonna come back in about a week or so. So we come back a week again. Mind you, this is a 3-hour trip to get to San Diego where the bike was. So it took us 6 hours one day, another 6 hours to go there and come back. So it took us 12 hours in total of traveling to get this bike. So I go there. Mind you, I had only put $1,000 down. So when I go there, I'm expecting like, I remember I was telling my parents at the time, I'm like, yo, like, should I get this bike or should I pay my rent? I'm gonna be related to my rent if I buy this bike. My parents said, motherfucker, are you stupid? Like, what do you mean should you pay your rent or get this bike? Like, dude, what is you thinking? Like, why are you getting a bike instead of being late on your rent? And in my head, I said, man, fuck it, we ball, man. I need me to get around, my nigga. I ain't trying to keep taking these Ubers and these buses, these crackheads, tweaking on this bus. They staring at you like this when you get on the bus and shit. The bus drivers be having issues. Sometimes the bus will just drive past your ass and the bus driver will make eye contact with you. All types of crazy shit. Ubers are like $30 to go like 10 miles or some shit. I'm like, motherfucker, what you mean? Like, I'd rather risk getting taken, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, I ain't trying to keep doing that, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. So, I made that dumbass decision, but it worked out in my favor, kind of. We get to the dealership, right? When we get to the dealership, I remember, I'm nervous as hell. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at my rent, but fuck it, we ball, like, it is what it is, cool, whatever. So, we get there. Luckily, this shit worked out in my favor, bro. We get there. They didn't say anything about the rest of the $800, almost another band. They didn't say anything. So I'm like, cool. They're like, you ready to take the bike home? I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm waiting for them to say something about the $800. They're like, all right, we'll pull out front. They give me the paperwork to sign and all that, and they're pulling it out front. Nobody says anything. Oh. They literally hand me the keys. And they asked me, like, you rode before, right? I'm like, yeah, of course. They're not a ride. Nobody said anything. So I got on the bike, go home, take off home. Mind you, this is dead summer. This is like the end of June. And for some reason, I didn't think to bring a jacket because I was like, San Diego, especially coming back to LA, is about to be hot as hell. That ride home, even in San Diego, was cold. Like, I was freezing for some reason. I don't know. All I had was a long sleeve gray shirt on, these exact pants, and I think my Wotherspoons. And I rode the bitch home 3 hours. Mind you, that bike was loud as fuck. I'm putting in clips for y'all to hear. That bike was loud as fuck. My helmet was just an Amazon helmet. It didn't have no good ear protection. I didn't have earplugs in. So for 3.5 hours, it was like a net out of barbecue. All I heard was in my ears. Bro, my ears were done when I got home. My ass, if y'all know, Yamaha R6s are not comfortable. My ass was on fire. My shit was like Patrick in the SpongeBob movie when he had the bone sticking out of his shit. My shit was on fire, bro. I went home, like I went to my girl's house, actually I slept there because her place was comfortable. I was walking like this, bro, I ain't even want no neck or nothing. My balls was stinking, my underarms was stinking, like it was just all bad, bro. Like this ride home was crazy. I get home and I say for about a solid week and a half, 2 weeks, I'm enjoying the shit out this bike, bro. Like this bike, like it's crazy. I'm getting compliments on it everywhere. I'm going back and forth between UCLA, Westwood, like where I used to see my girl stuff. I'm going back and forth between the nice areas. My bike loud as hell. Police ain't even fucking with me. Like it's nice as hell. I took a ride on it all the way to Malibu, all the way out in the canyons. Came down off the canyons. I was splitting traffic. I learned how to lane split. Crazy. Yeah, bro. Like it was just a vibe. Like I was in a fresh, brand new relationship. I'm vibing with the girl. Like. It finally felt like, bro, life is going good again. Like, you know, the sun is out. I'm seeing birds and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we going on dates. Like, I'm riding a motorcycle. She driving her car. Like, I was about to teach her how to ride with me. All types. She was a big girl, though. Like, I don't think she would fit on that motherfucker. But all types of shit. Not a big girl like BBW. Like, she was like 2 inches shorter than me. Like, I'm 6, you know what I'm saying? 6 something. She probably about like 5'9", maybe 5'10" with shoes on. You know what I'm saying? She was a little, you know, a little on the taller side. So it was going to be hard. But we was going to figure it out. But fuck all that. So let's get into the shit where the motherfucker got stolen though, right? So, boom. I was living with a weird nigga. His name was Joe. I was living with Joe. And Joe had his wife named Bethany. So we have a nasty roommate story time. I told the story time on Twitch, but fuck it, we're gonna throw it on YouTube too. If you already seen it, then shut your bitch ass up. Don't worry about it, just don't watch it, nigga. But boom. So Joel and Bethany, they had this nasty ass 2007 Honda Fit with about 400,000 miles. Bumper was missing, the windows was missing, the steering wheel was missing. Motherfucker was biting it to turn the motherfucker. No brakes in that bitch. It looked inside, all I seen was cigarette, vodka bottles, Coca-Cola, bugs, all types of shit. These motherfuckers was nasty as fuck, my nigga. So they had this nasty ass Honda Fit, and I'm like, damn, like, and they had like one little parking spot, but the parking spot was like a door that you unlocked. Open, drove in, and then closed. It was like a gate. It was hard to explain. So I remember I told cuz, I was trying to convince myself, like, bro, I really shouldn't be street parking this bitch in West Hollywood, dude. Like, I'm like, but this should be safe. Like, I'm nowhere near Beverly Hills. Like, I should be okay. Like, you know, boom, boom, boom. I wasn't okay. I was street parking that bitch every day. I had only parked it in my girl place at the time, like in her little garage. She was in a nice part, so it wasn't even stolen like twice when I stayed the night or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. I'm just gonna risk it. And like one day I'm like, bro, I'm just gonna ask him to pay for the parking spot. I asked too late. So I remember I was supposed to be going back to the DMV a couple days before this happened. And I remember I asked him like, yo, is it okay if I park my bike in your garage while, you know, I go to the DMV? He like, yeah, that's fine. You know, boom, boom, boom. Because they didn't really use it anyway. They mainly street parked. So I remember like, all right, cool. So the 2 days before we go to the DMV, she was coming with me. I remember I had went to her and her grandma. I went to her grandma's house, eat dinner, you know what I'm saying, talk to her grandparent. No, her aunts or something. I think her aunts. Her aunt and her grandma, like, place, talk to them right quick and come back home. So I come back home, I street park that bitch at 11 p.m. Mind you, I have to, in certain parts of LA, you have to wake up at like 7 a.m. to move your car or bike or whatever from a certain side of the street to the other because of street sweeping, right? So I remember I got my alarm on. I wake up, you know what I'm saying, I got the dust in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Every time I woke up to move my bike, I always left my Crocs shorts and the t-shirt on. I'm like, bro, fuck all that. Like, I'm just moving this bitch, turning on, moving to the other street. So I come outside, right? And this time I had parked it all the way down the street, right? And I used to live right near the Walker Fame, like a 30-second walk from the Walker Fame, like literally right there. So I parked this bitch near the stop sign of the street one time. So I wake up, I walk outside, you know, I got the dust. I'm like, damn, it's cold. 7:30, like shit all on the ground, human feces, piss, crack pipe. This is West Hollywood, baby. This is not what y'all think. It's not all glitz and glamour. This shit nasty. I walk outside, I'm like, I'll get the walker. This is exactly what I did, right? This is the stop sign's down there. This is what happened, verbatim. I got my phone on me, or I got my Crocs on. The fuck? I got to running towards that bitch. I said, dude, you ever lose something, you get the pacing and shit? I get the point, I said, man, I know I parked my bike right there, man. What the fuck? I ran all the way down the street. I'm like, did somebody move it because of the street sweeping? I looked down that street. I ran back down here. I looked down this street. I'm looking. Oh man, I'm saying this motherfucker maybe got told, you know, I was a little late to move it. I run back in the house. I told my girl, I said, bro, didn't I park that junk right down there? She said, yeah, I remember. She had to go to work. She like, oh my God. I said, bro, my bike got stolen, bro. I was hoping it got towed. I was like, bro, my bike got stolen, bro. Because everybody else's car was still right there. My heart racing. First people I called my dad and my mom. I said, bro, I think my bike got stolen. They like, what? I'm like, yes, bro, I'm pretty sure my fucking bike got fucking stolen. They like, no way. I'm like, yes fucking way, bro. So my girl at the time, she called the apartment complex, right? Parallel, right? That's parallel. You're parallel to us. Called them parallel to us. It's like, you know, so we get the camera and shit. I called police. My mom told me to call the non-emergency line. I called the non-emergency line, but the emergency line told me to call 911. No, I called 911. 911 transferred me to the non-emergency line, and the non-emergency line just told me to go to the fucking department to fucking file a police report. So I'm like, all right, cool. I head to the Hollywood Police Department. Mind you, right? This is when things in life were going all bad. Like, I don't think I'll ever be comfortable enough to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk about shit, especially, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to call people like y'all randoms, but it's like a lot of personal shit. Maybe one day I'll open up and tell y'all. But I had a lot of crazy shit in my life. A lot of people I was losing. It was all bad. Like, it was a streak of years of shit just going bad and bad and bad. That's why I tell you I'm resilient now. Like, I'm determined that I got to this point I'm at now. Like, y'all think I be trying to be funny or shit when I give people motivation. Like, that's why I'm here now, bro. I stayed resilient and I stayed working and I stayed just grinding, and that's why I'm at this point I am now. Stayed determined and got through that shit. So, as I'm walking to the police department, it's LA, bro. Like, I'm passing a lady that's like butt naked from the bottom. She taking a piss right there on the street. I'm not even bothered. Like, I'm walking. I'm like, I walk in there. I go to the police department, and this is when I knew how fucked up this situation was. I talked to the motherfucking police officer. I'm like, hey, cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my motorcycle taken. They're like, oh, you gotta fill a police report, things of that nature. As I'm filling the police report, he asked me like what street I live on. I'm like, yeah, I live on such and such street. He like, oh man, like, that's a bad street. This is what this police officer tells me. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I can't make this shit up. Oh yeah, man, you know, that's all bad over there. Like, you know, homeless people, they be walking around stabbing people and shit. And People get stolen, bikes stolen over there all the time. Nigga, why are you proud to tell me that? Nigga, ain't this your job to protect and serve, you stupid ballhead, donut eating big bitch? Why are you proud to tell me that, nigga? So I'm looking at him like, cuz, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of my face, dude. Let me talk to the dude with the mustache right here. So I fill out the police report. Ooh, I wanna punch my camera so fucking bad, dude. This is what this nigga tells me, dude. The police officer, so I said, so how does it, he asked me, you got GPS? I'm like, yeah, but it was dying. Like my GPS was dying. It would only update like every 3, 4, 5, 6 hours or some shit. This is what this police officer tells me. This is when I knew LEPD wasn't shit. They could suck my big old black dick from the back. The nigga look at me, he say, all right, man, so what you're gonna do is this. You fill out your police report, and with your GPS, you're going to, when it does update, go to the area and scope it out and see if you can find it. When you find it, don't approach it or don't approach no one, but give us a call and we'll get there as soon as possible. Nigga, what you think I got a switch on me at this time? You want me to go risk my life for a motherfucking motorcycle where y'all can give y'all the low and y'all go check it out with the big guns? Cause I done seen y'all right in the apartment complex right next to me coming with SWAT suit dogs, big ass shotguns, big ass M4s to the apartment complex right next to me to go take down a drug dealer. But when the nigga steal my shit, y'all don't want to go do nothing, bitch ass nigga. How about I knock your bitch ass out and slap them donuts and Dunkin' Donuts coffee out your bitch ass hand, you bitch ass nigga? Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Like my shit just got stolen, bro. When I heard that, I said, oh, this ain't shit, man. This ain't shit, bro. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. Like I signed the police report. I'm walking out, bro. When I tell y'all, I was on a mission to kill somebody in GTRP. I was so frustrated, bro, that day. Everything was building up, bro. I was walking down the street like this. My hands clenched. Nope. Normally people would just stare at me. Nobody wanted to fuck with me this day. Not even no tough guy shit. I think people could just tell there was something wrong with me. And I remember I had told my mom, like, bro, I'm so volatile. Like, if somebody fuck with me today, like, more than likely I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna kill somebody. And she was like, but that's not safe though. But I understand. But I'm like, bro, you don't understand the amount of shit I was going through. Like, bro, y'all don't understand. That day was like almost my breaking point. So I'm walking back. Mind you, the police department from my place at the time was probably like 10 minute walk. So I walk back, I get back to the crib. The apartment complex parallel from us, adjacent from us, couldn't give us no information. She was like, sorry, I can't, like the cameras don't point over there, whatever. And yeah, so I would say on 2 or 3 different days, I would use my GPS. My girl came home from work and I found out it was located in downtown LA. And I think 2 or 3 different days we tried to find that bitch. The first day we went down there, I remember I had seen a bike that looked like mine, street parked, and it had a cover over it. Lift that bitch up, wasn't my bike. So I'm like, oh my fucking God. The second day, this is when we on the wild goose chase, y'all. So we found out it was parked, or the GPS was in an abandoned like hotel office building in downtown. So we get down there, mind you, like we parked, no, first we scoped the outside like 5 times. We circled the block. I'm like, bro, we can't find this shit. So finally we like, fuck it, we'll just park and walk inside. Hopefully someone's in there, security guarding this old building. So we walk inside. This building's old, bro. Like it has gold like lights. Lights is dim. We go to the security guard. We tell him like we have a vehicle stolen here. Like we want to go check out the parking garage. He's like, yeah, that's cool. Just let the police know when you get down there and shit like that. So we're like, oh, that was easy. The elevator was old as fuck. That shit was shaking. We go down there and there was about 5 floors of a parking garage with cars. There were cars parked in there. So we go down each parking garage. We checking to see if there's vans, trying to see if we can look in the vans, pickup trucks, check the back of the pickup truck. When I tell you we were right on top of this GPS location that got updated like 10 minutes ago, we could not find my fucking bike, bro. And I had called the finance company. I had let them know, my shit got stolen. I had gap insurance. They didn't want to fucking help. I called them like 10 times. They were on some weird shit, not really trying to give me help either. Talking about some, when you let us know if you find, like, you have a loss prevention part of the company. They didn't want to help me. Nobody wanted to help. I was all alone, which felt fucked up to me. I'm like, bro, whatever. So we go down there. We couldn't find that bitch. And yeah, for I would say about 2 to 3 days, we kept going to downtown LA, trying to find it. And one day the GPS just turned off. I remember when I had called the finance company, I didn't even have the GPS location at first. They had to give me a login like a day or 2 later to find to get the login to the GPS. And then we had to go down there. And honestly, I don't even know if they cut the GPS out. I don't know if they stripped the bike and they found the GPS. I don't know if the bike really was there. We just could have found. I don't know if that bitch was on the roof of this 54 fucking building. I have no idea. But we went on this wild goose chase trying to find that bitch. We could not find that bitch. And I would say for about, when I went to the DMV after trying to find it and came back, bro, when I tell you, I was like so frustrated with life at this point, bro. Lost out on $1,000. And I tried to convince myself. I was like, bro, you spent $1,000 for 2 weeks of fun on the bike. You could think about like, oh, you rented the bike for 2 weeks. I tried to convince myself, but really like, low-key, I'm happy that happened, and I'm not, because one, I don't really think I could have afforded that note per month and my rent at the time. And two, it just showed me how resilient I was, bro. Like, that bike was crazy fire though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that bike was crazy. And yeah, man, so for about 2-3 days, we tried to find that bitch before we flew to the DMV. Couldn't find that bitch, came back. I think we tried one more time. I could not find that motherfucker, dude. I don't even know where that bitch at. That motherfucker might be stripped down like a stripper in GTA, bro. Like, down to the bare ass. And yeah, I don't even know how they stole it. I don't know what time they stole it, because I parked that bitch at like 11 o'clock at night. Woke up, it was gone. So I will never street park a motorcycle again. They took my shit. Yeah, dude. And that's the story of how I got my motorcycle stolen by, I'm assuming, some homeless bandits. LAPD didn't help. They can suck my dick. The finance company didn't help. They can suck my dick. I never paid them a note again. I don't know. They might be trying to sue me or like get me like in jail or something. I don't know. Because they kept calling me after that shit and sending me emails saying, this is urgent. You need to respond to us. Motherfucker, you ain't respond when I got my shit stolen. So I kept blocking the emails, you know what I'm saying? Suck my dick, nigga. And yeah, bro. So luckily, hopefully I'm gonna be back on the bike soon before the summer. Give me another one. Yeah, I'm gonna give me another one. Probably have some motorcycle videos on the Point of View channel. And yeah, man, that's the story of how I got my motorcycle stolen. It's a sad story, bro. Like, after that, I wasn't on wheels no more. I had to drive, you know, my girl car. Like, she used to drive us around all the time. I used to put gas in there, obviously. Like, I didn't really feel like a bum, but it was just like a damn, bro, I got my motorcycle stolen. If you stole my motorcycle and you watch my videos, nigga, you's a bitch. I hate you. I'm gonna slap the shit out you. We can go band for band. Pipe your mom more than likely. And you just a straight up bitch, nigga. Like, I beat the fuck out you on some real shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? On some see how fast my shit is? But yeah, got my motorcycle stolen, man. This is a true story. I'll be back with one soon enough. Sad story, man. Hopefully y'all like the videos I'm gonna throw in there of the motorcycle. And yep. That's pretty much it. There's really no details I left out. I was cooked, bro. I missed that bitch. It's a cool bike. You know, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures and shit. Like I said, the nigga that stole it, he was a bitch, bro. I used to listen to the Biker Boys soundtrack when I used to ride that bitch. Yeah, I don't know why, bro. I was weird like that. I mean, I got some memories about that bitch. Like, I learned how the lane split on that bitch. I went up to Malibu in the canyons. I told y'all that. I think the fastest I had ever gone, it was like 120 in GTRP. I hadn't really pushed it too much yet. Brand new tires. I was trying to learn how to wheelie on that bitch. I was doing everything to that bike, bro. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, having a bike in LA was clutch, especially in traffic. I remember I see like some shit say it'll take me 3 hours to get there, and I get there in 30 minutes. Yeah, bro. That's pretty much about it, man. Got my motorcycle stolen by homeless bandits. Tough ass story time. You live and you learn. Never street parking again. You know what I'm saying? Somebody try to take the scat. I got something to go blah. You know what I'm saying? Switch around in GTRP. If you enjoyed the story time, drop some money signs in the chat. Y'all know what to do. Like I did in the last one. Drop some money signs in the chat if you stayed this long, you listened to the whole story time. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a sub. Go to the T-Banks channel. Go to the 2Banks live channel. I mean, 2Banks channel. Fuck, I'm fucking up. I'm gonna make a T-Banks Point of View channel. I might make a T-Banks gaming channel. That's 5 fucking channels, I think. We on the grind, baby. We going for stream of the year next year, nigga. We gonna carry 2024, nigga. We going for 1 million this year, bitch. We going some crazy. If you like this, you know what to do. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. See ya! Nigga! You fucking bitch.